Alrighty then.
So let's break down Split.
Yeah.
First, we're going to do some non-spoilers.
We're going to try.
We're going to try. It's a very hard film not to do spoilers for.
Yes.
But we will do our best. We've always doubted ourselves, but we always come out.
Yes, on top, ready to
Try
go.
not to spoil our mind thing.
Yeah. Try not to spoil that.
And so we'll talk a little bit about the movie, and we'll talk about a little bit about our experience with M Night Shyamalan as a director.
Yes.
Through this, because we just realized something as we were talking before the mic came on, and Shane's reaction was pretty funny. So I told him, "Hold on, we'll have to wait for recording." Then.
Yes, we should have been recording.
Because that was a pretty funny reaction on your face when I said that. Hopefully, you guys have already seen it. This is going to be one of the first times we do it where it's actually just came out on DVD.
Yeah.
So we're doing a delayed review.
Right.
So we never had a chance because it came out in January, and I think that was our time where we were just kind of taking a break from a lot of different movies and stuff like that. Because I remember there was like a month there where we didn't post shit.
Right.
I'm sure you guys truly missed us.
We did Assassin's Creed.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Rogue One. It was like a huge gap between Assassin's Creed and Rogue One.
Yeah. There might have been Royal Rumble review.
Maybe.
And I think that was maybe it.
Yeah. Very, very lackluster January.
Yes, it was. So here we are reviewing Splits now.
Yep. I figured that we would want to review this. Neither one of us saw it when it came out in theaters. I heard anyway. Some great reviews for it.
I did too.
Things. Unfortunately, the ending did get ruined for me because of the internet.
Yeah,
and I'm not even really on social media. Like I have social media ties, but that's just for this show. I don't personally have a social media.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that the ending wasn't ruined for me, and I'm actually kind of surprised based on I heard it was a good movie, and that was kind of it. And so I still had my own thoughts and kind of
expectations,
preconditioned ideas of what I thought the movie was going to be, and this is kind of where the non-spoiler gets in. For me, I felt that what I was expecting was kind of a more of a horror kind of gasher movie. If you go on to Vudu, which is usually where I rent my movies and stuff, they have a list of similar titles, and when you click on that for Split, it was Saw. It was it was a bunch of movies like that. So a lot of like exorcism movies and stuff,
gore and horror type movies.
So that's what I was expecting anyways. Before even clicking to rent the movie, and then I click on that just to see like, okay, is this what I'm thinking? So then I see that, and then it just kind of confirms, okay, that's what I was expecting. So I'll go ahead and watch this movie, and if that's what you're expecting, that's not what this is at all. But to me, in a good way. Right. I was, there were certain parts where I'm like, okay, please don't let this be bad. And M Night Shyamalan is, he's hit or miss depending on how things go, especially for people. Some people, like I've actually heard people who hate The Sixth Sense, and I thought that was more of a universally appreciated movie.
Right.
So I was expecting certain things. I'm like, man, please don't let
those are just hipsters too. No, it wasn't as good as everybody says it was. I saw it coming from a mile away because you already knew the fucking ending.
Right.
Asshole.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's been parodied 100 times.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So when I was going into this, I was very pleasantly surprised, and so my only suggestion is go into this. If you're listening to this and haven't seen the movie yet for whatever reason, go into it with a pretty open mind of just, you're going to watch the movie and you don't know what you're going to expect.
Yeah. Even though the ending was spoiled for me because of YouTube, because the guy had a thumbnail explaining the ending, and I'm like, well, fuck, it just rolled through my thumbnails on YouTube, and that's how it was ruined for me. But if you go through this thinking about what M Night Shyamalan has done before, I mean, this is a completely different movie.
Yeah. And
I thought this had aspects in the movie that I truly connect with. And I'm a big believer in the mind can do a lot more things than we can even understand.
Absolutely.
And I think the mind can make you sick, and I think the mind can heal you too.
Yeah.
And when people keep saying, oh, I got the flu, I'm going to have the flu. Yeah, you're going to make yourself get the flu. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You will keep thinking it, and you will get it. You will make yourself sick.
Yeah, hit the nail on the head, because I completely agree with that. And this movie touches on a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, on the power of your mind.
Yes.
And what it can do. And, as the trailer said, there's 23 personalities, as it says in the trailer. And there's 23 personalities, and you meet probably about 6, 7.
Yeah.
somewhere around there. So obviously they didn't, not like they had a checklist. But,
right,
he had to give all of them the name. I mean, there's some parts where they kind of do explain some of the names for all of them.
Yeah.
But
and they also explain why you only meet 6.
Yeah.
They lay that out there a little bit, and this isn't really spoilers or anything, but yeah, I at first I was kind of disappointed by that, and then it plays an integral part of his character,
right?
So it works that way.
And we can talk about this. I think James McAvoy. Wow, that's all I can say.
Oh my gosh,
he talk about a broad spectrum of just random characters that you have to play within one movie.
Yeah,
it's like Eddie Murphy,
right? Yeah, exactly.
Not really,
but only a lot better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just do a way better degree.
Yeah, he doesn't get different takes. I was blown away. You hear about Henry Cavill. I'll use as an example.
Of course you did.
Yeah. Well, he's British. And
really?
No way. Like all of our fucking superheroes. Yeah. But he actually he had a coach that would help him talk in a Southern American accent, sort of. That's kind of, what he was shooting for. And if he did, he had to stay in that accent for the entire day to make sure that his actual accent didn't come out. And I'm not saying that Henry Cavill's a horrible actor or anything like that, but this really shows how if you are a solid actor, it just blew me away what James McAvoy could do, because he was switching not only accents but speech impediments.
Right.
He was switching. There's one part in particular where he's doing it all in one scene, and where he's just switching through the different people, and then he kind of
think of Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yeah, well, takes one to know one.
What are you doing? Hank!
Ever been bitch slapped?
I'm gonna kill you, I can swear to God!
Arriva dirty deadwood.
No!
Yeah. Times 1,000.
Yeah, times 23.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I was just blown away. And then, each character carries himself a little bit different. And I don't know how many takes it took, but he made sure that as he was switching between them, his body language changed. The speech impediments came back, and he spoke, differently. And I was just blown away.
Yeah.
So it shows you how certain actors are, step above the rest.
And obviously, because of what he has to do, he's pretty much out-acts everybody. Like, there's the other 3 women that you see in the trailer that get abducted by him. And they are not generic, victims of a horror movie type situation, but they do kind of act like that. There's one that's more level-headed out of the other ones.
2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
But I feel like they were supposed to be.
Right.
In this, I feel like
you needed the contrast. You can't have them all like that,
right?
Or all panicking.
Yeah,
because it's annoying.
Yeah, exactly. and they had to have the stereotypical I'm perfect and I'm captured type, almost like a slasher film would have had. So even early in the movie, I'm like, okay, this is exactly where I thought it was heading, and and then it just takes you in all these different directions. So
right, I think definitely, as Shane said before, you go out, rent it, whatever you gotta do, Redbox, Amazon, Vudu, whatever it is. Hell, maybe even buy it, because even though I haven't really seen it, I bought it.
Oh, really?
I just flat out bought it. I bought it on digital download.
Nice.
Just because, honestly, Amazon's prices are ridiculous for renting. So
yeah, it was $6 on Vudu for HD.
It was $6 for renting it, or $15 for buying it.
You're like, okay.
So I was like, fuck it. I know I'm probably gonna like this movie, so I'm just gonna fucking buy it.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna spend.
Good thing you did. Usually that's a jinx for me. I know I'm gonna like this movie. Fuck, it sucks.
Shit. Just a constant reminder of all your failures.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I'm going through, what movie do I want to watch? Not that fucking movie.
Please go out, watch it, enjoy it. There is there is some cool twists to it. M Night Shyamalan lives up to that twist thing, kind of. Even though somebody did a breakdown where he actually, in a lot of his movies, doesn't have a lot of twists if you actually think about it. Like, they were talking about, like, really out of all of his movies, they only have, like, 3 twists out of all the movies he's ever done.
Really?
Yeah, but yet somehow he's incorporated with these twists just because, like, a couple of movies had these big twists to them.
Right.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, a little breakdown somebody did.
That is kind of funny.
When we talk about M Night Shyamalan movies in general, though, one of the funny ones for me is Signs.
Yeah.
Because I think we kind of briefly put this up before, but you and I think we were still in high school when Signs came out, right?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, and so you watched it.
Yeah.
And you're telling me I should watch it. And I think the whole weekend we tried watching this thing, and I fell asleep through it like 3 times.
Yeah.
I just thought it was the most boring piece of shit movie ever. Yeah. Everybody always talks about, oh, M Night Shyamalan, he's got the 3 good movies in the beginning, you know, 6 Signs, Unbreakable, and Signs. And I'm like, no, 2. because Signs, I'm sorry, it was just stupid. The aliens didn't look that good to me.
No, yeah.
They didn't look that good to me, and I get what they're trying to do with it. I get what they were trying to do, the suspense and stuff, but I just thought it was funny that, like, the one, we got footage of it, of this alien, and it's like at a kid's birthday party, and it just like, and just walked, and it just, and it's just strolling. Right. I was like, just strolling through this fucking neighborhood, like, what the fuck?
I feel like that movie was a lot better to me as a kid, and I want to say when I met my wife, like 10 years ago, we watched it again, and I was like, man, it's not as good as I remember it. And I remember a lot of the suspense in the beginning was really the key to the movie, but then as it like progresses, it just has this huge fall off, and the ending wasn't as good, and you're kind of like, huh, all right, shouldn't have watched that movie.
Yeah, the water, you know, obviously everybody's always beat this shit to the nth degree, you know, kick this horse while it's down multiple times. But, you know, the fact that these aliens come onto a planet that's like 75% water, and their weakness is water.
Yeah.
That's, it's been there. And the little girl, can I have a glass of water? There's just water everywhere. I'm like, they never do dishes? Like, how many glasses do they have? Right. Yeah, fucking, there's like tons of fucking cups and glasses just laying around.
Seriously.
And then the fucking...
Man, for falling asleep during this, you remember a lot of it.
Well, I remember what people have made fun of.
Okay,
I remember what.
Okay,
yeah, because I don't think I've ever actually seen the whole movie from beginning to end. I'm pretty sure I haven't, but I've heard enough people make fun of the hell out of it. Like it was one guy, your movie sucks guy on YouTube. He does like a 4-part analysis of M Night Shyamalan.
Oh my gosh.
It's like 4 parts, 20 minutes long each part, and like he breaks down every single fucking movie he's done.
Wow.
And I think that's the one thing I watched where it's like he's just making fun of and he's shit panning the fuck out of them.
Right.
For like the last decade that he's had of garbage movies. So yeah, that's kind of where it was. That's how I remember this shit. And the guy, swing, man, swing away. And so he's just, instead of just grabbing the glasses and just throwing it on the aliens, no, we got to swing the bat and blast the glass, give him a little shrapnel. Yeah. And I like how they're like, oh, water's their weakness. I'm like, motherfucker, you chopped his fingers off with a knife.
Right.
Like, and this is my opinion at this point. This isn't that guy's opinion, but I just remember seeing this. Like, I think they got the same weaknesses we do. I think bullets would hurt them a lot.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not like water's their weakness.
Like it, yeah.
I think anything is their weakness. So, and then as we were talking about before we got on here, so I was explaining some M Night Shyamalan movies to Shane, because we were talking about like other movies that he's done, and I really liked the Avatar, The Last Airbender. I love the anime.
I didn't even know he did that movie. That wasn't the surprising reaction, but I was like, oh, okay. I've heard mixed reviews on that one, but
and then that was really bad. I remember walking out of there like, oh my god, like that was the first time I ever truly realized walking out of like that was one of the movies I was watching other than a particular movie called Iron Man 3. That was one of the first movies I ever contemplated actually walking out of. Because it was really bad.
Really? The Last Airbender?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and just how it went down and everything. Like I was like, wow, this is really, really bad.
Interesting.
But I already picked...
I think some people like that movie. Maybe ones that aren't fans of the
I don't
anime,
know how.
or?
It's really,
Okay.
I mean, I know people like to make fun of it.
Okay.
It is bad. It's just very, very bad.
Okay.
And the dialogue is terrible. But I remember that was like, other than Iron Man 3, that is one of the other movies that I can come off the top of my head that I was like, I'm going to walk out of this fucker. I can't believe how bad this is.
Thor might be that movie this year for me. We'll see.
Oh, shit. That's fired.
Laying it down already.
But then I was describing, like he did After Earth, which I have never seen, the Will Smith movie. Then he kind of got back into his shit again with The Visit, which is that movie with the old people. I don't know if you ever saw the commercials for that, where they're like putting their grandchildren in an oven or some shit like that.
Oh, holy shit.
But it's supposed to be some kind of weird movie. That seemed to be a mix, but some people thought he was coming back into form with The Visit. And then this one came out. Now people, oh, he's back, kind of.
Right, yeah.
But then the movie that totally threw Shane for a loop was when I was like, oh, yeah, he also did The Happening. And he's like, what's that? And I was
there was this long pause, and I'm just sitting there like...
and I was like, it's the one where the plants kill people. And he's like, and his eyes got big.
Yeah, that's where the long pause was. Yeah. I'm like, what?
His eyes got big. He's like, the plants kill people. And I was like,
Plants versus Zombies?
So what it is that the plants get mad at humanity for the environment.
Oh,
and
okay.
So when a breeze comes through, it's releasing a toxin from the plants, and it causes the people to commit suicide.
Wow.
So they're killing people with like wind and plant poison.
All right.
And Marky Mark's in it.
Nice.
And
all right.
and he's got some of the worst dialogue. Again, I'll probably plug some of that in here. People have made fun of this to the nth degree.
Man, I'm shocked that I have not heard of this.
When he's talking to the old lady and she thinks she's gonna steal, he's like, no, not at all. Like it's just...
I hear you whispering. Planning on stealing something?
No, ma'am, we're not.
Plan on murdering me in my sleep?
What? No.
Terrible dialogue. I'll plug some of that in here. Because I know people have destroyed it online on YouTube. They've completely destroyed it. But I'm sure you've seen the commercial. I'm sure you saw the trailers for it. It showed like people jumping off of buildings, like construction workers just plummeting and shit. A dude had like a push lawnmower, like a big industrial lawnmower and shit that he was... That wasn't a push one, but then it's going on its own self-drive and stuff, and he goes over and lays down in front of it. And...
Oh, okay. I definitely remember that part.
Yeah, that's that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be plants. And
yeah.
That's some deep, thought-provoking shit right there.
And then Marky Mark is arguing with a house plant inside this thing. It's like a plastic plant.
Hello? My name is Elliot Moore. I'm just going to talk in a very positive manner, giving off good vibes. We're just here to use the bathroom, and then we're just going to leave. I hope that's okay. Plastic. I'm talking to a plastic plant. I'm still doing it.
But you could talk to me or something. Yeah, it's happened like that.
Wow. I might have to just watch that for shits and giggles.
Yeah, it's a very, very bad movie. I'm really surprised that ever made it through. From what I understand, there was a lot of studio interference with that movie. He had a different vision for it, and they kind of turned it into a gore fest. So he kind of started writing these reasons for people to fall off buildings and get chopped up by lawnmowers and shit, and get attacked by tigers on purpose and shit.
Right.
I remember hearing that there was some major studio interference with that one.
Okay. Did you watch that movie?
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
I think no, I didn't go to theater, but I remember when it came out on DVD.
Wow.
I was like, I went and saw. I wanted to watch it, and that was really before the big YouTube review craze and everything. So you didn't really have a quite understanding what the hell it was going to be about.
Yeah,
but yeah, I know. I remember renting it because I remember seeing all the cool deaths and everything. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Just people are just jumping off of buildings and dudes fucking laying in front of a lawnmower.
Yeah,
dudes willingly getting attacked by a tiger. Like, this is fucking awesome. It sounds like my kind of movie. And then, but then it turns out to be plants. Spoiler.
And spoiler.
And then also in the plants, spoiler again, the plants just like, all right, we're cool.
What? Matt just did the chest pound peace sign.
Yeah.
We're all right now. Wow.
That's kind of how that movie ends from what I remember.
That's fucking nuts.